In this video, we see how to reverse a singly linked list in place. A common misconception is if we are going to use a function called as print reverse recursion and use a recursion, automatically the linked list would go to the last and start printing from the last element to the first element. But this is not the expectation. This does not reverse the linked list. It only prints the values in the linked list in the reverse order. To perform the actual reversal, we are going to make use of three pointers we call as P, C and S. Initially, we have P pointing to null and C, we are going to point it to the head pointer. Now, we can make the C of next to point to P. That is, C is currently here and P is currently here. And so C of next is equal to P. But this cuts the link between 1 and 2. And there is no way we can move to the remaining part of the linked list. So before we make C to point to previous, we are going to make use of a third pointer and we call it as S. And we get a link to this sublist that is going to get cut because we are making C of next to point to previous, and this we call as S. What happens now is S is equal to C of next, which is going to be here, and then after making this link we make C of next to point to previous. Now the link is also given and we still have a pointer to the sublist which has been cut. The next step is to move previous and C forward. That is, we move P to C and we move C to S, given by these two statements. In the next step, we have S again to point to the next element here before we give this particular link. So what do? We make S is equal to C of next and C of next is equal to P, given by this particular linked list. Again we are going to move P and C forward. So P comes here and C comes here, and this is the state of the linked list. This process is continuously repeated. The program can be written as follows. The time complexity is going to be a big O of 1 because we are reversing while we are making the pointer movement from the beginning to the end. In other words, we are going through the linked list only once.